Sometimes I wonder, and I've had a long day. Not, I don't know, like I'm supposed to be relaxing on this particular day, but I don't know, feeling not quite right in my body. And luckily, I was able to go, do some things for my wellness, for my mental health and whatnot. But it made me start thinking about like what can we do in this mental health crisis that I feel like it's always been there, but now that I'm, dealing with it more with my brother, and I'm just going through a lot of emotions about thinking about his future, and maybe that's kind of let me spinning into certain directions mentally and emotionally. And even I just talked to him on the phone. I'm on my way over there to him right now. Like I've been like, I don't know, feeling not sick to my stomach, but I can feel the thing, the dread, and it can be heavy when we're dealing with loved ones suffering from mental illness, and you want to do right by them, or you're dealing with mental illness and you're trying to do the right things for yourself, and it's hard. Like I really do get that. It's in as much as I had been talking about like fighting a good fight or whatever, it's not I'm not giving up. This I hope this doesn't sound like that, but it is a battle. And maybe last night, like I took my brother out to a basketball game, and he had a little bit of a panic attack and he was ready to leave after the first quarter. And luckily I saw the signs, and I tried to try to equip him with tools to help himself. And it's hard when there's an adult who's never learned how to do any of that, cuz I teach kids how to be emotionally intelligent, and it's not easy trying to teach an adult while they're having a mental health crisis how to have emotional intelligence. That is the thing I'm facing right now. It's like I'm trying to teach an adult who is mentally ill how to have self-awareness when they don't, you know? And that's the struggle. So like young kids, which I've been teaching for like almost 20 years at this point, I've been teaching them how to have emotional intelligence. And I'm gonna just be honest, it's easier. It's definitely easier because they're blank slate and they don't know what they don't know. And most of us as adults, we go through life numb or numbing ourselves with things, food, alcohol, substances, shopping, gambling, a lot of things that motivate certain behaviors that I've been trying to help my brother with managing, knowing that there's a biochemical reaction going on in his body. There's certain medications that will actually activate people to want to compulsively buy things more and gamble. And I didn't know that, and as I'm learning to be his caregiver, and maybe hopefully just one of his caregivers, because I'm still in the middle of looking for a new doctor for him right now, that I want to coach him into wellness. I don't know if he'll be cured, and maybe I'm mourning that as well a little bit, thinking like, I don't know, sometimes and this is like, I think it's a family trait a little bit. Like we're just on my dad's side, we're just like, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's like it's just the rootness, go getness kind of trait there is to have, where you're just like, yeah, we're gonna do it. And even though we might have some doubts, we are resilient. At least, like I said, on my Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, and you and yours, because I feel like we are going through a human experience of mental health and wellness and illness that I don't know if we've ever had this before. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I'm a history buff, and they're like our society as a whole, we've we're collectively in the soup, y'all. We're collectively in some stuff. Even though, yeah, there might be happy days, there might be some cheerful days, there might be days of joy, but as a human society, I don't think we've ever had such turmoil. And it's a little bit of a crisis. Since, the big 2020 situation that happened, I think that to me was a bit of a wake up call, I think, for most people. And a lot of us are now still dealing with the aftermath of what happened. And that was just a little, not a little, but that was just round one, I'm afraid. And it like I said, it really makes me worried for society. It makes me worried for my family too, and maybe today was one of those days where I just had to check in on myself. And most times we got to do that. We really do. And luckily, I feel, I'm not feeling completely better, but I think last night was kind of I have to re-examine my expectations when it comes to what my brother is going through, and seeing him do certain things. And I know he wants to be well. I know he wants to be well. And he's trying to fight this, like I said, this biochemical reaction in his body that's happening. And I just want to be, I don't know, I just want to be helpful. And what really gets me, and I've kind of haven't talked about this on camera, but it makes me feel strange when people say things like, "Oh, you're such a good sister." I was like, but everybody deserves to be well. And that's what I told my brother the other day. I was like, I don't understand why people think that what I'm doing is so extraordinary. Like, everybody deserves to be well. And I don't understand why that is such a problem. You know what I mean? I don't understand why people think I'm doing something that's superhuman, when really that's what we all deserve. We all deserve to be well. We all deserve to be well. And so I'm just looking and seeing what, driving by the apartment. Okay. So I look for signs. Like I said, I did talk to him, and he wants, today is his birthday. Maybe that's another thing while I'm just kind of on it. I want to do right by him. He's been through a lot, and I just want to do right by him. Everybody deserves to be well. I don't think that's so difficult. Okay. All right. Let me go get him. He wants to go out to eat really quick. But yeah, I think we all deserve to be well. And I call myself a wellness activist. Apparently, being well is a sign of resistance. It must be. It must be. All right. With that, I say, take care.